Sorts of verticality in there. You're seeing the destruction. You're seeing all that good stuff now available in Andromeda.
That's unbelievable. Everybody, Aaron Flynn, thank you.
Thanks so much.
That's
Thank
it?
you. Thanks so much.
Oh my god. That was
Mass
it.
Effect Andromeda launched here, direct to gamers all over the world on Facebook Live, streamed directly from CES. Well, that you could see that video game is just unbelievable. And yet, if you think about the number of PC gamers in the world who would like to get into PC gaming, or there are people that they have a thin and light notebook, but they would like to enjoy some PC gaming every now and then, and just haven't dedicated themselves to.
I'm gonna put that in the corner. That was real short. Okay. Oh man, the moment I kicked her off, the CPU just decided to die. Okay. So, hi guys. So, the beginning of this is pretty standard. It's just looking into the Tempest. I'm going to do a quick refresh and see if they uploaded the clip yet. I don't think they have. Sadness, they haven't. Oh man. Sad. Oh! Oh. Okay, so Tyberoon, Ian Fraser, he actually confirmed it. So you can seamlessly switch back and forth between keyboard and mouse and also gamepad as you please in real time. Yay! I'm gonna say thank you real quick. Yay! Okay, so that's good to go. We're good on that. Now I need to put some music so I can get into this whole thing. Now, let's go through this. So obviously, this is a little bit. Usually, I download the actual video and I dissect it properly, but unfortunately, we can't actually do that just yet because I'm going through the VODs that they had for the NVIDIA stream. So a lot of it is going through Tempest, obviously through a whole bunch of asteroids and a whole bunch of space rocks, but it does give a lot to what this is, because obviously the Tempest is a lot smaller than the Normandy. It's a lot tighter. And we actually get to go through it. Did you hear anything about changing camera view? It'll be sick if it's that close. There are different versions. I don't want to see choices. Oh God! Come back! Come back! Sorry, I had to do that. Here we go. But nothing on FOV yet, although you can switch from left side to right side. That was mentioned earlier. So let's see here. Okay, so unfortunately we had to go with this, and spacebar just means everything dims down. So the what was mentioned, oh my gosh, I need to take this out. So what was mentioned earlier was that in Mass Effect Andromeda, you do not have classes. We talked about this a little bit earlier. You don't have classes, and oh, hey, Korra is official. There we go. Now we can finally talk properly about Korra instead of the whole it got confirmed by a voice actor and it wasn't actually 100% sure. But any case, you don't have classes. You don't have Vanguard or the Adept or anything like that, or at least in campaign. So you have combat, biotics, and tech on the left side, and we apparently have point values that we can use. I imagine this default profile is actually first name, so it's whatever name Ryder, and then recon specialist at level 27, and the health and the shield, which is obvious, and the current loadout. So it looks like there's only 3. Wait, so there's only 3. Oh God. I just realized something we didn't even talk about was the idea of health packs or anything like that, because they took that out in Dragon Age. But what about Mass Effect? That's going to be interesting. So the current loadout that they have is Overload, Flat Cannon, and Flamethrower. That's pretty lit. Looks like 27 is the level cap, maybe? That could be the thing. Also, top right is the credits, so there will be some kind of like usage of money. Oh, more specifically, there's a use of money, and it's still good in Andromeda. So it looks like there's only one source of currency that's going to be used, even if we're talking to, oh, what's the other race? The new race that we talked about very, 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 very briefly in the last gameplay trailer. Oh my god, I forgot the name already. But you know what I mean, though, right? Like, it looks like we'll still be using a unified method of currency. Now, at the top right, it says Nexus Level 1. If you don't remember what the Nexus is the big kahuna. Like, we have the 4 arcs, the smaller arcs, and then we have the big Nexus. It says next level 1000 AVP. Angara, thank you. The Angara. Yeah, the Ket is the one. It is another race, but I'm talking about the one that is apparently civilized towards us, that at least talks with us and doesn't try to kill us. I assume that is the Angara, but basically the people that I called the Ivan Ooze. Not the Ket, even though I did call them that too. But I mean, they have like a bluish, greenish, purplish kind of like face looking. Well, let me see here. So on the top, we have the different skills that we can level up. One of them, or no, these aren't skills. These are actually like the menus that we go through. So this one is the actual character, or the squad, the squad skills. And then to the left, I think this little thing looks like a save button. The one to the right is probably about our character, maybe? One of them is the settings, obviously. This one's the inventory, which is in the small mid. Can you guys see that? I know that the screen is a little bit, like, I made this screen bigger than my little camera, but I hope that you guys can actually, like, view. But yeah, it sounds like we could upgrade the Nexus, maybe, or Reputation. I have a feeling that, yeah, we can upgrade it. But the thing is that, wasn't the whole purpose of the Nexus that it would be a temporary home that we would move off once we get onto the settlements? Like, why would we stay on the Nexus if that's the goal? I imagine also that, you know, you're going to be living for how so long, right? So, could be a new Skyhold. Well, if it were a Skyhold, then we'd be screwed because we don't keep Skyhold. Is the Codex the one on the far left? Maybe. It's a very... I'm going to pull this up real quick. It's going to be... let me see here. Okay, there's the Tempest. We saw it. Alright, we get it. Can they please upload this clip to YouTube? God. Oh, wait, no. It looks like a, what's it called? It might be the Codex, but I'm more inclined to believe that it's, the organization that we're part of. Or... No, it wouldn't be the Initiative. I have to retract that. Yeah, it's not the Initiative. It's some kind... Is it the Pathfinder symbol? Because it's a little bit different than everything else. There's a YouTube version of the Discord. Thank you! Oh my god. Okay. Let's bring it up. Oh, jeez. Alright. Hold on. Guys, it's happening. I'm pulling this. We're doing this real quick. Why? Because it's important. Oh, man. Well, the Nexus would likely be the new Citadel for trade and government stuff. That is true. It would be the replacement for an actual, what's it called? Like, kind of like a Citadel thing. Plus, there are a lot of resources on there that it's kind of like, why would you get rid of that, right? Alright, it's happening right now. Whew! I am so glad. Thank you, Optimus. Appreciate that. Also, if you don't know, the Outpost is it's a little community within the Mass Effect community that basically is composed of a lot of content creators. But if you like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, just basically BioWare in general, feel free to join us. Let me bring this up. There we go. So, downloading. All right, it's happening. We're okay, you guys. We got this. Oh man. Well, the night I reread that, people were bitching about how ugly she was. Are you talking about PB? Cause man, I am so sick of everyone like slamming on PB. Also, hey Cypher, how are you? Let me bring this up. Okay. Oh Jesus, did I? Is this not done processing? Hold on. No, this is broken. Hold on. I think I just totally... Whoops. Hold on. I think I messed up. Hold on. That was not right. That was not right. I really hope... Please don't show up. Okay, good. For a second, I thought all my documents and stuff were going to show on the other thing, and that would have been really bad. Man, okay. No, did they just rip it? I think they just ripped it. Cause this frame rate's trash. Oh, someone uploaded it. Okay, never mind. Now it makes sense. Because they re-rendered it. Whatever, it's fine. That way I can go through this without having it dark. Okay. So, in any case, let me mute this down so that we can properly talk about it. Sorry, I'm a stickler when it comes to frame rate because it's all about that 60 frames. Or at least. Alright, so let's go through it. Alright, so the top left, obviously XP, level 27. The item limit is 11 out of 40. Now, considering that we do have crafting in this game, for the love of God, please don't suck. No, I'm being very, very, very aggro about that. I'm not a fan of inventory because it always ends up that I have to delete something in order to compensate. However, if they follow the same system that they had in Dragon Age where crafting materials did not count against you, then I'm totally fine with the item limit on the top left. Now, so now we can actually go through here and not have to worry. So here are the skills, apparently, for your squad. So at the bottom left, we have Cora and PB. If you don't know who Cora is your human companion. And you can see her hairstyle, I guess you can, later on in this video. It was like the first thing I saw that I was like, oh my god! So the middle one, I think that's inventory or crafting. I have a feeling. This little icon that's over here. To the left, it looks like a pencil. I have no idea what that is. Also, this one looks like a book, so maybe the codex, that might actually be a thing. But yeah, every looter cries when they hear item because I don't like throwing away items. That makes me so mad because then I spend more time in my inventory than in the game itself. That's why if you give me unlimited crafting, that's totally fine because then I can appreciate everything else. I don't mind throwing away weapons if I don't need it. Or if I could disenchant weapons, like what they have with other games where you can break it apart and have those certain parts, and then those parts don't have a weight, please, that's awesome. I appreciate that. But anyway, going back to Cora. Cora is your human female, wow, I was about to say something really offensive. Female companion. She's not a sidekick, she's just your companion. We don't know anything about her as far as if she's part of the initiative, if she's part of anything that is relevant to, I guess, the Andromeda initiative. I mean, obviously she was part of it at some point, but what we saw from Sloane Kelly, who was the person who used to be in charge of the security on the Nexus and no longer is doing that, we can't assume that one person is military or is a scientist or anything like that just yet. But we do know what PB is, so I'll bring that up in just a second. Cora has like emo hair. Yeah, she has like that kind of thing. No, I wasn't gonna call her Jacob, but I was kind of gonna along those lines. Yes. So, PB. Obviously, we know we've seen her a lot. So in the bottom here we have, so, oh, they're playing with the keypad. So A is select squad mate. X is auto level up, so we don't have to deal with that anymore. That's pretty cool. Y is view bio, so we do have the option to do that. And B is exit. So, wait. Hold on. So she's at level 27, and Ryder, where was Ryder at? Ryder was at level 27 with a 500 health and a 386 shield. So, a ranged character who has distance, although flamethrower, I don't know how you can count that as distance. Whereas PB has hella health at 1098 and shield at 1300. She is, I don't know. We haven't seen her use biotics just yet. So she a tanky kind of character? Which makes no sense because obviously her outfit isn't that tanky. It's curious. Huh. I don't know if they changed her face, but it's like, the thing is that we're looking at a very like lower res version of it. Unfortunately, we're not at CES, so we can't see it for ourselves. But yeah, that is true. She could be a Vanguard. That is very, 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 very possible. But we haven't seen her biotics, tech, or whatnot yet. So that's a curious thing. And someone asked in the chat, who's Cora? Cora is our human female squad mate. Okay. And people are already shipping. Oh my gosh. No, I'm already Team Liam. I haven't even seen him yet. I'm just already like positive. But yeah. So she has higher health, and she's a rogue academic. What I want to know is, do we keep those classes or does it change? I have a feeling it'll change for Ryder, but for our other companions, like, do we have more fidelity over what they are? Like, her current loadout is invasion. What the heck does that mean? Let me see. Okay. Alright, so she... Oh! I should have just waited. Invasion, pull, shockwave. There we go. So she is a biotic. Well, I mean, you can't always assume with Asari, because not every single one of them has an extremely strong biotic affinity. But, at least we know. The CES footage... Thank you, Noxid. So, according to Noxid, Mass Effect tweeted stating the CES footage is coming later today. It's already 7:30 p.m. Pacific. God damn it. Oh well, I hope they get it soon. Soon, please. Please. Oh, okay. So, it's going to be... It looks like the way that they have the actual level up system is going to be you have to accumulate a certain amount of points. So... that it's similar to, you know, in the multiplayer. You can have a whole bunch of leftover points. What I want to know is, 1, what's level cap? 2, can I keep leveling and get all of the combat biotics and tech abilities? Because I would love to keep going and going and going. But anyway. Is it possible Ryder does not have a class, but squad mates have a class? That is actually possible because they're not Pathfinders. But at the same time, Bioware may have made it so that, oh, everyone has their own thing, except for Ryder because it's a Pathfinder. Is Invasion the new Dominate? Its image says so. That actually could be a thing. That could be a thing. Oh god, if there is a new game plus, we already know that none of our companions will die. We already know that. So, who knows? And as far as a new game and starting it all over, I don't see why not. That'd be pretty sick. I would appreciate that. Thank you, Bioware, please. Okay, so this is the... Oh, hello. That was like a Reaper! No, I'm just kidding. Oh, hello. So, look at the top. So, okay. Admittedly, I am not good with... I almost said astronomy. There is some type of... It's not a fire, but like the moon. It looks like it's in an eclipse right now. It's very slow moving at the top. I don't know how to interpret that because it could just be decorative. But at the same time, we're in the Andromeda where we can go to different planets and different spaces. So who knows? Let me see here. So these structures that are coming out, these are man-made, or I don't even know if we can go with man. Oh, doubling back real quick. After a PB leveled up, her health shield stayed the same. Do you think health shield will be completely dependent on armor now? Possibly. It could be a base thing, and then you upgrade through armor in order to make it even more. That could actually be a thing. Looks like an eclipse, exactly. A corona. Close the breach. Oh God, not again, please. I do not want to go through different places. Oh no, there's a tear in the veil. We must close it. No, please, Jesus. Not environmentally natural. I know. I'm just trying to say it's not exactly man because there are different, like the remnants and certain other races are not exactly. Well, anyway. So we have our person completely decked out. This looks like upgraded armor, like for sure. This is the jetpack on the back, obviously. And we no longer have... Oh no! This one has stupid butt straps attached to it. Can we please just get rid of butt straps? Jesus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look on the bottom here. The completely useless butt straps, which I'm sure probably have usage in the actual, like, lore or anything like that. But God, I hate butt straps in this thing. Anyway, enough about butt straps. So our character is just moving across, and it looks like there's to be ships that are going to be flying. Just environmental, like, additions. I have a feeling that those aren't going to show up if you're... Because this is being played on a 1080, which is probably one of the best cards that you can get right now. What I want to know is, are these like small details actually going to show up for people who are playing on low quality of graphics or anything related to? That's a curious thing. Any case, so if you see in the distance, there's fire. That's pretty obvious. There's lava. And then it's just a lot of like rock formations. We are wearing our helmet, so I'm curious if this is one of those worlds where we absolutely need to wear a helmet because there's no oxygen. Like, that's the curious thing. Like, are we going to be able to set up settlements in these different camps or whatever you call them in the next game, where we don't have to deal with the fact that there's no oxygen on there? And then again, you have to wonder, like, why would you settle on a world that doesn't have oxygen? And then you're like, but resources. Guardian says that's magma, not fire. Magma. Although, I thought I saw a little bit of churning of fire. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, actually, that doesn't count as fire. That's why I thought fire, but it's magma. That makes more sense. Also, at the bottom here, this is part of the... what's it called? So PB has her own loyalty mission, or at least this isn't necessarily the loyalty mission. She has her own personal mission, whatever it may be, that we play through. We saw a little bit of snippet of this back during... What month did we get it in? N7 Day? But yeah, during that time, we had it during N7 Day. We actually saw footage from this. So there are the remnants that are here, and they're like attacking stuff and being all that jazz. I guess we'll continue on to the footage. what I want to know is, I'm using, like, we're pretty high up. And then you can go all the way on the bottom there. Like, there's some pretty good, like, hills here. But, like, how far away can I go within this area? Like, I want to know, can I climb this section right here? Or is it just BS? That's a curious thing. Upgrade, maybe. Yeah, the jetpack looks different in this one. Actually, I have the footage somewhere. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. The footage of the last, the N7 date video. Oh my god, I'm crashing my hard drives. Oh no. Oh no. Whoops. Okay, I'll just let it go and not break it, I hope. Descent version 2 without cogs. Oh god, please. I actually like Descent, but at the same time, I really did not like the cogs because that glitched so much. Actually, I had a whole issue with the cogs glitching that basically I had to redo my whole entire save. So please don't suck. Let me... Now I think about it, with the customizations, it's probably a good idea that we don't have the ability to be different races, because this would be such a pain in order to deal with. Anywho. Alright. Now we're at this screen. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Here's everything. So inventory, I was right. The codex is written and the journal is the book. That makes sense. Someone is tapping and it's not cool. But anyway. Profiles are on here. The game options, which is pretty obvious. Save game is right here too. Cool. So that's what we saw earlier. And the squad thing. And then the map. Hello. I need a different version of this video because you can actually see text here. God damn it. You can actually see it. You can actually see it. Wait. Loyalty. Enhance! It literally says loyalty, and then I can't read the rest because pixely. Pixel. Let's keep going. Hello. Okay, so Pathfinder profiles. So let's just go through this because we didn't go through this at all. There's Soldier, Engineer, Adept, Sentinel, Vanguard, Infiltrator, and Explorer. We've never seen Explorer. That's new. Wonder what that is all about. So so we have different ranks for each of the things. So perhaps whenever we keep on going into one class, it's not a class, it's a profile. I must get that in my head. So when we continue down a certain profile, we get increases. If you're in rank 1, you get 10% weapon damage, 10% weapon accuracy, +2 damage protection, 10% weapon clip size, and marksman focus. So you can spend skill points to each profile. How does leveling up work if you can switch? Who knows? No, leveling up, I imagine they give you so much, right? And they'll give you so many points, but it's up to you as to how you want to deal with it. But I imagine your health and your shield will go up. At some point, you might get blocked by level cap, which you'll need to increase by armor. I need to review, after this, remind me. I'll probably remind myself, but we'll go through some of the developer tweets and see if they answered any of the questions that we're bringing up here. But yeah, I think that is one of the things that we need to also ask about. But anyway, I'll just read this for people who can't read it on stream. I don't know how it is with quality-wise. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. This profile optimizes Ryder's mind and body for superior mastery of his armor and weapons. So, leveling up in ranks actually gives you more advantage. Actually, now I think about it, hold on. Okay, so these ones are in green, right? These ones were in green, and then the ones in the middle were red, and the ones that are all red were what's the word I'm looking for? Biotic. There we go. And then the other ones are tech. So Explorer is, excuse me, Explorer is tech based, not biotic based. Interesting. Engineers are experts in both offensive and defensive tech powers. This profile reconfigures Ryder's implant, enabling him to maintain constant control and a small combat drone which assists and protects him in battle. So you actually have, as a rank 1 bonus, you have a combat drone and a whole bunch of increases to by 20%. So, wow, that was real fast. They went through that. Let me see here. Explorer was when you had a mix of everything. That makes sense. Although, I don't know. I guess that would make sense because exploring your options. Hee. Let me see here. Ryder clicks a button and suddenly his body is working different. Will there be a lore reason for Ryder jack of all trade abilities? There might be. So the thing is that, you know, your family... it is, the story is about your family. There's Alec Ryder, and then there's Scott and Sarah, right? It may be that all of you may be part of programs that had to deal with biotics, but at the same time, it's like the Pathfinder, right? Like that's the whole thing. If you become the Pathfinder, you have the option to deal with all of these without having to restrict yourself to biotics or tech. That could also mean that, you know, you got injected, well, not exactly injected, you had surgery that had an implant in your forehead, or not forehead, skull, and that's how it goes. I have a very strong suspicion that strong opinion that Bioware will actually give us a reason why that happened. It'll probably be very, very simple. This doesn't seem like the free customization that Bioware has been pushing. I think, well, the thing is that they give you full range to do as far as like what class you want to roll with and like the different parts of it, so that you're not restricted to being a soldier or anything like that. But at the same time, you have to give some initiative for being said character type, said profile versus another profile. Like, oh, I want to make sure, like, what is the advantage of having all these different abilities, right? You only have so many keys, you only have so many buttons on your gamepad in order to do actions. Well, what's the thing that you want to fix here? Okay, well then make it stronger. So I have a feeling that, okay, now that, where is it? Let's roll back real quick. The current loadout, you can only have 3. And remember, this is a controller. We might actually have more possibly on keyboard and mouse, but considering Dragon Age Inquisition, I highly doubt it. But that might be the case where they had to make it so that you will want to stick to maybe 2, maybe 3 profiles, but be super strong because you only focus on 2, not 6. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, jack of all trades versus master of one. Like, you could be like the most boss person, most boss, like adept, biotic, whatever, or you can just be like pretty average at everything else. And I have a feel. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Remnant VI. Huh. How come I didn't see that earlier? So one of your options is Remnant VI, and it's a biotic skill. Interesting. And reason why I say that is because yellow, if I remember correctly, yellow indicates biotic, and then red indicates tech. Interesting. Let's keep going back. I jumped way too much. Oh, too much. Okay, doubling back. Man, there's a lot. Like you have to pause in order to see everything. Like this would not be fun for anyone who's just like, I want to see gameplay. I want to see fighting. But anyway, I remember at this part, you have Sam, who's your AI, talking to you, and he's like, "This is the one that opens the gate." So, oh, for a second I thought that was fuzzy. No, it's just weird. Oh man. You know what this reminds me of? Since it's like pointing out, it looks like a spider. Like, oh god. Overload is tech, not biotic. Oh my god, you're right. Reverse it. When I think of overload, I keep on thinking of what's it called? What's the one biotic skill? Completely reverse it. That's like incorrect. I'm gonna go back on that. There's this one skill that I remember. Was it warp? Is that what I'm thinking? Possibly. Oh god, it is like a spider thing. God. But it opens the gate. That's the whole point of this thing right here. Cross the bridge gap and continue to track the signal source. And this is PB's, a mysterious remnant signal. I don't know if this is a loyalty mission, but it makes me sound like it. Flare, Warp Boy. That's where I'm getting the things confused. I admittedly have not seen it in a while, so. It's a Reaper leg. Jeez, please not. Hold on. Oh my god, please. I need a higher quality version of this. Because do you see right here? There's an interface right here that we can't see because it's so low res. Oh my god. Oh, no, it's something in the back. Okay. That's an actual like structure. You can see it right here. Okay, I thought it was an interface. It's not. We're fine. Hold on. There's blue that pops right out of... God dang! Ugh. There. There's like a blue that pops right out of here. It says it opened the gate. Like, that has to be something we pick up. Or something that we can... grab. It says continue to track the signal source. Is this a signal source? And it said at the end of the video that it's PB's loyalty mission. Sorry. Didn't they say at one point Cerberus was going to be a thing in this game? So maybe. In reference to what? Huh? I forget the actual like things I'm saying. I'm starting to lose it. It's 7:49 already. God, at least we didn't wait like 3 hours. Let me see here. We're pulling this up again. Loyalty is on here. Oh, that map is dynamic, isn't it? So, considering we're on a loyalty mission, maybe on the map it actually indicates what is a loyalty mission, what is a Pathfinder mission, what is that Pathfinder or Flamethrower? I need a better quality one right now. I have a feeling it'll actually tell you instead of having to guess like, oh, is this quest worth it? Do I have to pay attention? Or, oh, this is a side quest. Or, oh, this is a loyalty quest. I have a feeling that they're actually going to point it out to us because some of us aren't going to catch on to it. To be honest, that happened to me. I didn't do Jack's loyalty mission because I didn't care at the time. Oh, excuse me. No, it wasn't Jax. It was wow, Kasumi. Thank you. Whenever you did the whole like her, not Kasumi. God. Miranda's? No, it might have been Jax. Anywho, moving on. All right, we're going back. So Cora's on the bottom, on the left. All right, here we go. Overload, tech power. Thank you. I'm an idiot. Let's go through it. Okay, so overload, incinerate, assault turret, cryo beam, energy drain. 86 points invested in skills. And we're already at rank 2 for this? Interesting. So we have... What's the curious thing that I'm looking at right now is that you see these 2 different symbols, right? Like on top of the actual thing. And then also you see like arrows pointing to it. What does it mean, Shepard? What do the numbers mean, Mason? Unleashes an electronic static, detonates combo primers, charges overload, causing it to chain to 2 additional targets. Oh, so you can either tap the button or you can hold the button. Okay, so there's going to be like different elements to each power that we have. Okay, I dig it. I don't like Jack. I didn't like Jack at the time because, and this is going to sound really petty, whenever you decide to have your male shepherd bunk with her, and then she ignores you for most of it, and then she ends up dying during the suicide mission because you didn't do the loyalty mission for it. That. But then I fixed it up. I did Jack's loyalty mission again, and I actually liked her. But it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. She was just very hard to deal with. Auxiliary systems. Tech passive improves the effectiveness of tech powers and constructs in a variety of ways thanks to customized Omni tool and Hardsuit subsystems. Okay, so the left, Remnant, VI, Invasion, Team Support, and Offensive Tech. So we're going to be leveling up in passives and actives. And we already know you don't have to have the maximum 3. You can have just 1 perk. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is... I think a really cool idea for this one is if you only have 1 ability, but you max out in all of the other passives. How powerful would you be? Shut up, Billy! God, I don't like Jack! Ugh! I'm just kidding. Those blue symbols could indicate tack type. That would make sense. I like it. Oh, man. That actually, yeah, the type of attack, or if it's strengthened by how much you actually use. But yeah, I think a really interesting thing that would actually be good is putting all of your points into passives. All right, let's continue because the rest of on this is kind of meh. Okay, offensive tech, team support improves defenses and support for the whole squad through kinetic barrier generator and hardsuit enhancements. Okay, this is what makes me think speccing out into passives would be amazing, because what you do is you have your rider spam all the passives and only have 1 ability, right? And then and then you go through and just basically like one-man spam the entire game through with 1 ability while your companions just wreck face. I have a feeling that actually might be interesting. And also very breaky. Here we go. Invasion. Infects opponents with an invasive VI-controlled machine swarm that weakens defenses and spreads itself to nearby enemies. That's pretty sick. So, PB has this as her first one. I remember that. I want my space swords, damn it. I want to play a ninja. Actually, that's perfect. Level up completely in passives and only use space swords. Bam. We're done. That's how we're playing Mass Effect. I am actually going to do that now. I just hope there aren't any range-specific enemies, because otherwise we're screwed. AK Collector Pocket Sword. Nice. So, PB is biotic tech. Seems like it. Invasion sounds like Reeve. Ooh. Yeah, it kind of does. Alright, here we go. The Remnant VI. Oh, because it's at a higher rank. So if you actually... Wait, hold on. Let me real quick. Yeah, so if you max it out, that's why you get the little thing on the top right. It looks like. Because it's at rank 6. Deploys a retrofitted remnant observer. So we can... Wow. That repairs itself over time, cloaks when critically damaged, and counts as a tech construct. So we're going to be able to take over a remnant VI? Okay, this begs the question, what are the remnants? Now, one of the things, it's like, well, it's in its name, right? It's not exactly a race, but it is a possible enemy or whatever. And the whole thing was, as long as you don't get too close, they won't attack you. But if they're VI, then who made it? Who made the remnants? And obviously they're protecting other different technologies, but it's like, who were the original... It reminds me too much of the Keepers. But, well, then again, the Keepers were actually organic life forms. So that's a little bit different. But they were indoctrinated as well. Versus the remnants, which were VI, and they can live forever, and they can protect forever. So, but if you can actually hack them, then how is that going to work in the lore? Interesting. But yeah, it does sound like drone. But I'm thinking about the lore complications with this. Geth. Did the Geth count? Because, well, yeah, actually they do. It's gonna be a curious one. I don't know how far it's gonna go. Let's keep going! Flamethrower, tech power, unleashes a short-range jet of flame that causes bonus damage to armor and ongoing burn damage. So I have a feeling that whenever we saw the original Rider loadout, one of them was Flamethrower, the other one was Overload, and the other one was Black Cannon. So I have a feeling, I don't know if there was anything specific why BioWare chose to show these ones off, because in my head it's like, if you have a character which is supposed to be a recon specialist or whatnot, what have you, and they have a flamethrower, where's the logic in that? Is that supposed to be like, make you think like, oh yeah, you're from far away, but if someone comes up close to you, then you just pull out a flamethrower real quick and kill them and not dissect them, wow, and then just light them on fire so that they stay away from you? Like, is that what we're going with here? I have a feeling that they're just, and it could also be like trying to illustrate, oh yeah, there's short range and long range as well. Geth, remnant, or drone? The cat craning, that would make sense with the info, but maybe there's more. Well, if you remember correctly, didn't the cat attack? I'm trying to remember the N7 Day gameplay, because there was a point whenever there was an Angara, or there was I don't know if it was the Collective or it was another faction, but one faction was fighting against another faction fighting against the remnants. Like the whole cross-fighting BS, right? Meh. Let's keep going. I'm gonna break my head just thinking about it in that terms. Okay. Flamethrower, here we go. Let me see here. So, it's just like Mass 3, where they had the first rank 1, 2, 3. I imagine you have like, you have a certain amount of points that you spend into it. And then you choose between 2 of them for each one. I really hope that we can easily respec, but I don't see the respec. So it might be just in general or not said yet. 15% damage. Oh my god, don't go so fast. Please, BioWare. Cost 4 points. Okay, that's cool. So they list it like how many points you're going to be spending right there. Oh my god, greatness. Increases, sorry, it's just bugging out because it's VLC. Increases the flamethrower range or 50% damage bonus. So that, oh my god, hello. There we go. That was real fast. So it increases burning damage or duration. And they'll have like an example of right here of the actual footage, which I actually appreciate. Isn't everything on a global cooldown? Can we still carry just one gun to make it happen faster? Unfortunately, we don't go into inventory for this one. Although, it seems like since flamethrower is tech power... Wait! Wasn't flamethrower actually in freaking Masks 3? It's the thing? Huh. I need to remember this properly. I can't right now. Sorry. Going... Oh my god, that was so fast. Why, Bioware? Increases burning damage. Oh, that was so fast. Go back to blinding heat. Damage output from enemies on fire is reduced by 50%. And requires rank 5. Okay, that's fine. We're back here. What am I looking at? Do you see the back here? It's something I didn't pay attention to earlier, but it's slowly shifting. Is this DNA? What is this? Is it a particle? There's some significance to this thing that's glowing in the background. And I want to know why. See, like, it's different every single time you pull up. See, look, in the back, and it's just slowly moving. It reminds me of the freaking energy spirits, or the spirits from Final Fantasy X whenever you're doing the sending. I don't know if that reference is going to work for anyone that is in this chat, but it totally reminds me of it. Like, what are we looking at in the background? What are these different energies? Are you talking about incinerating in regards to flames? Yes. Indeed. I don't know how they're gonna do flamethrower, because it makes no sense to have a big flamethrower. You just like, okay, now I'm good to go. Like, no, nah, mate. Engineer's turret in ME3 had a flamethrower. That could be that. It could be a tech point. But all it says is unleashes a short-range jet of flame. Like, am I doing it from here? Am I doing it from my face? I don't know. But anyway. But I'm curious as to what this pattern is in the background, because it's a different loop in the back. Okay, and then we already passed through this stuff and all that jazz. See what I mean? It just increased. There's more of it. Now, one of the things that in the 4K trailer that was brought up. Actually, I can probably just bring it up because I'm pretty sure I have it on file. The 4K trailer... God damn it, maybe I don't. Oh gosh, please. In the 4K, my hard drives are dying. Trailer, we had this like kind of moving energy or spirits, I don't even know how to call it, moving around, right? In the middle of the vault. So I'm curious as to, is there any connection between the vault and this background? And the reason why I bring it up is because it's not just for the pretty. There's usually some kind of lore thing that is involved with it. But in any case, let's keep going. Goes back to recon. Oh my god. There we go. So we saw for half a second here. No, literally half a second. Assembler. Okay, so that's on there. It's the Nexus. It's obvious. I wouldn't say it's obvious, but it is an option. But I wouldn't say it's obvious. On the top, we wait. Whoa. We have a friendly on that, like somewhere over here, and then we have 3 enemies that are on the side. Now, something I mentioned earlier. Oh, and also, oh wait, huh? Our abilities are LB, LB, RB, and RB. And RBs. Oh yeah, this is for the people who didn't see earlier. So the faces of our companions, with a little like logo or whatnot, but the bottom left is Korra. or human female. Yay! So the background looks like brain neurons and pathways. See? Do you think Bioware is not showing as much because they got blowback with DAI for when scenes weren't shown from the game? A good example of why I'm gonna say yes is Crestwood from PAX East, which never released publicly except for the people who were in the theater. By the way, I was there, which was really awesome. But yeah, that footage, which never released, they just wanted to show it off. It was basically a tech demo that wasn't part of the original game. It actually did get cut. But everyone started getting really mad about it because, oh, you showed off this gameplay and it wasn't part of the game and I thought it was going to be this. Well, to be honest, I actually did think that the whole Crestwood thing would be pretty sick. But that. Because they want to make sure that it's completely in the game. So yeah, they're being very careful now. That's what's going on now. The remnants, the nullifier, the assembler. So, God, this looks so gross without the proper gameplay footage. I'm so sad. We've seen this actually, this gameplay, this specific gameplay. Flamethrower. It's from the hand. It's literally Dragon Age right here. Don't get near me. Oh, it reminds me of the Anders. Goddamn. The first time whenever you meet Anders and he actually like used fire against like the Templars that were following him. He was like, what? It wasn't me. Alright. Oh, there's a side dash. Okay, I'm fine with that. So we can side dash now. I wonder how that's initiated though. So we have sprint, obviously, and then punching. Oh, God, I wish I could see the health for the other enemies so that I can see if punching is actually worth it. Wrist mounted, yes. Oh, bro, I was pissed. I thought it would be so cool. Yep. Oh, God. Oh, wait. Can we actually see it? No, you can't see Cora. Where is Cora? Like, you can't see either Cora nor PB. Neither. Nine. Observer is right there. Black Widow looking forward to be in the game. Jesus. What is that? Do you see bottom left? It's telling you to press down on the D-pad. But why? You have some ult? Wait, hold on. That's why! Okay, did you see that? What just happened right there? So, over time, it's like you have this shock. Wait, hold on, let me double check. Nope, never mind. I got really excited. I thought it was like a special thing that everyone has. No, it's just your LB. Whoops. Oh, bottom left is let me pull it up. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. Okay, let me bring it up. It's right there. It shows off the bottom D-pad button, which I got really excited because I thought it was like they gave more purpose to melee. But no, it's just LB. It's a super meter. Oh man. Oh, double back. Assassin. Man. And there's the jetpack. We can... Oh, so there's just gonna be random ammo that is around and then we just go over it. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. I don't know why ammo would be somehow there, but, you know, whatever. We need it. Oh, yeah, and it actually tells you, like, the different things. This one's, like, health. This one actually has ammo. This one has, like, a certain, like, shield or whatnot. I just want to see Cora. We don't see Cora at all, nor PB in this section. Yet PB is... Well, both of them are in our squad. Like, are they invis? Are they just... Ugh! Messing with us? And then Destroyer, which is like a... Oh! There are different subsections of this. Oh, and it even tells you, find cover. That's interesting. So it'll tell you whenever you're about to die. I wonder what's going to be like the critical mission failure screen. Because I would appreciate seeing that. Also, you're not... He's not doing much damage from what I'm seeing. Or maybe it was. It just... The health didn't move for a time. Oh my gosh. Captured in engine representative of game experience. At least there's that. I don't know. Oh man. I'm excited, but man, this was short. This is less than 2 minutes. That's pretty intense. All right, let's just do one more go through, just in case if we see something special. Okay, because I don't have a good enough video to work with, for a second I thought this was a person and I thought it was Sam and I got really excited, but it's not. If you don't know, Sam's your AI. And he's just chilling with you in your head. But he's handling up the ship and stuff. New initiation video up yet. There was no initiation video confirmed, or at least before we actually went through all this jazz. But yeah. Alright, I think we're done. The last thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the official rules tomorrow, but we might as well just get through it. I did mention that I have a little Elcor that I want to give away to somebody in this chat, but also I'm just going to open up to everyone. I'm going to type this in chat, in Twitter, or on chat. So, the way to win it, we're going to use the same hashtag because I am not imaginative. Also because, you know. Actually, no. Let's make this real. Let's make this real. In 140 characters or less, obviously you have to be able to put in the hashtag. You don't have to tag me exactly, but you have to use the hashtag. In one line, piss off the entire Mass Effect community. This was inspired by something that's been used in. I saw it recently in r/Mass Effect, but I've seen it a lot in r/anime and like r/Overwatch and a whole bunch of other ones. But yeah, tweet with the hashtag Andromeda Bust. How piss off the entire Mass Effect community. And number one, we'll get this one. I'm typing it in chat so you can hear. And you have until... What was the date again? So I'm gonna announce it, not next Wednesday, but next Saturday. Next Saturday on the 14th. That's when I'm gonna announce it. Until January 14th. I should have prepared this better, but I was still trying to fix out everything. How to win the Elcor. And I'm gonna play this out real quick. Is this the Elcor from the loot crate? No, that is a Volus. If I'm thinking about the loot crate that came for the Mass Effect one before, that was a Volus. This one is an Elcor that can talk. Entries until... I gotta think of a better way to phrase it rather than piss off, but rather, I guess, make angry. But yeah. Let me see here. I don't want to use this one. Boop. Let me see if mine... I've used mine so much that I've worn it out. So yeah, the L-Core is awesome, and I love this thing. So I think this one is like my most favorite one. Troll, engagement, irritated. That is true. I could use those words. But troll comes with like a, oh, you just want to be funny, but you want to like have someone very livid at you. So that's what we're running with, and it's going to be Andromeda or bust. Because last time we did MEA or bust, let's make it real. Andromeda or bust. Anywho. Oh man. So that's it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Here's more PB. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those who subscribed. Thank you who followed as well. The next stream is actually this Saturday. I'm going to be starting my Mass Effect 1 Let's Play. And I'm going to set up the chat bot so that we can actually, you guys get to choose what decisions I make. Not all of them, because obviously there are way too many small decisions. But the first choice that I'm going to give you guys is who I'm romancing. So we're doing FemShep, so it's going to be Kaden or Liara. So just get ready for it. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure you follow so that anytime I stream, you'll know when. And much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dealing with my ramblings. This will be on YouTube. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Night. Morning. Bye.